Hello, this is my entry for the 2016 Aristocob Cobfoolery Contest. And I would like to enter my pipe in the amateur category, as I have never sold a pipe that I've made, cob or otherwise. And I would like to enter it in the classic portion of that category because it is an existing pipe shape. So the pipe I made started with one of these. This is a Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman. And I took the cob here and turned it into what I am calling the Stubby Gentleman. Stubby Gentleman is a stubby poker style pipe. And I started by taking the bowl off of the Country Gentleman, and that's the only part of this pipe that is from the original. The bowl was cut down in size, so I cut the top off of it. That brought the size down a bit more in proportion to a poker. It also provided this nice sort of broad rim plateau effect on the pipe. The outside was stained black, and the stain was set with a light coat of shellac, and then the whole pipe was polished with carnauba wax. Inside the tobacco chamber, I've used pipe mud to bring the bottom up. Hope you can see that. And to center the hole in the middle of the tobacco chamber. So the bottom is pipe mud. The shank is made of black walnut and is recessed into the outer edge of the cob and then extends through the wall, but it is a flush cut to the inside of that wall, so there's no stem, no shank extending into the tobacco chamber itself. At the end of that black walnut piece, I've made a Delrin mortise, and that's there primarily to accept the stem and to provide a little bit of a color detail on the shank. The stem itself is made in two pieces. This white piece here is actually a piece of hard maple that was put there primarily to provide a little bit of color contrast, but also to provide a step down between the larger diameter of the shank and the somewhat smaller diameter of the stem. The stem is hand cut from an acrylic pen blank, and that is an overview of the entire pipe, and it does quite easily pass the pipe cleaner test. If you're interested in more details of how this was done, I do have a two-part video on my channel that I'll link to in the description that details the whole thing from start to finish. And I really had a lot of fun doing this. This is actually the first time I've modified a cob, and it was a heck of a lot of fun. So with that, I would like to thank Scott for hosting the contest again, and I really enjoyed this and already looking forward to next year. And I'd like to thank all the judges for taking the time to judge, and I really look forward to seeing all the other entries and seeing how this all turns out in the end. Best of luck to all the other entrants. Thank you all.